something very satisfying about getting these big ones. Let's see if I can show it on the camera. Want to break off a tip. You want to crack off the bottom. Usually want to have the bottom pointing down because that will be a bigger opening. Doesn't really matter where you pinch it, but you do kind of want to get a nail. On some of these thicker ones you may struggle. You tear it open. You will quickly get a hang of it. I'm just trying to show it. On the inside you will have these kind of thin layers, if I can get a focus. Well, instead of trying to rinse it and all that kind of stuff, you can do that if you're struggling, but usually I find it just tearing it like this, just breaking it a little bit, will usually have them loosen like nothing. And in these bigger ones there are often little seeds hiding around. In the you may be tempted to think that those thicker ones, or like these ones, this one for example, would have a lot more than this spindly one. But I often find that not to be the case. These thinner ones may be a bit difficult to, a little more tougher on the skin to kind of tear up. But they're often very densely packed with seeds. In this case it wasn't. But you can find a thin one that is even shorter and it will have more than this big one. This big one here, for example, could be, for all we know, mostly just air. Now most of these pods that I have taken to so far were actually quite rich, so I might not be able to actually demonstrate well. Yeah, these are doing fine. I think the average you can expect is about 6 or 7, give or take, depending on how small you're willing to go. Like if you're if this is the size or bigger that you tend to go, you might actually expect a much higher average. But if you are including those very small ones, I mean, let's say you had a really shitty season and you went for these little rugged bastards, well, I would still have seeds in them, just be a lot fewer, and it will be a little bit more pickier. In this case, I think I actually broke them. Yeah. Well, I am fairly certain that I have enough seeds. This is probably, I don't know, several thousand seeds, and they do look nicer. They're kind of big and juicy, which is satisfying.